can be easy to spend a lot of money on your Disney cruise. We have compiled our absolute favorite souvenirs. We never regret getting any of these. Our very favorite souvenir is a coffee mug. These are fabulous once you are at home again. Ornaments are another wonderful souvenir. Really cool to have these on your tree, and they always have some ornaments available in the gift shop. If you are going to their private island Castaway Cay, they will have some souvenirs there, of course. Our favorite one is the towel. We never regret this. You always need a towel. Photos is another great souvenir. They actually have a photo pass. They will also typically be taking photos at the meet and greets, and they will also have areas set up in the atrium in order to get photos before or after dinner. And these are my two favorite packages to surprise somebody that I'm cruising with: the romance package. The romance package includes robes, prosecco, chocolate, a rose. The other one I really love surprising people with and just having when we come home again is the room decor. Especially on holiday cruises, they will have Christmas themed and Halloween themed room decor. You get a blanket, sometimes a pillow, maybe one or two hanging things for the house. I really love getting these. They are a wonderful way to enjoy the cruise memories once you get home. Another fun Disney collectible is popcorn buckets. They will have popcorn buckets on the cruise ships, and they will have special themed ones if you're on a themed cruise. One really popular item on the Disney cruises is the Dooney and Burke handbags. They also typically have a wallet as well. These are really cute, definitely a little bit more expensive, but also a fun thing to have all through the year. And we really love to get the Loungefly backpacks. They don't always have those on board, but they are totally adorable. You can usually get them through Shop Disney. And speaking about onboard and Shop Disney, this is one of the absolute favorite souvenirs you are going to hear about. The thing is, it seems to have gone missing recently. This cute little knife shaped like a paintbrush is from Animator's Palette. This is the butter knife inside the Animator's Palette restaurant. Unfortunately, after the shutdown, some of these knives started to go missing from the restaurant, which is a real shame. They were available in the gift shop for only $10. They were by far our absolute favorite souvenir, but we have not seen them in there lately. I am still hopeful they will bring these back. If you have been able to buy one on board in the shops, let us know in the comments below. Which ship did you find them on? Another favorite souvenir item is their beer mug. It's a great souvenir, plus you get savings on your beer. And the absolute one purchase we make on board every time that we never regret is the $250 placeholder, because we want 10% off of our next cruise. We're always going to have a next cruise, and it's nice to have $250 on the deposit of the next cruise also. And last but not least, they do have free souvenirs on board. They have free charms, and they are available at the port shopping desk, and they will have one for every port. Other free souvenirs you can get on board include drawings from animation classes, onboard activity medals for things like trivia and game shows, 5K medals, and of course, the character autographs. There's such a great range of souvenirs available from Disney Cruise Line. It's really easy to at least get something from your trip as a memory. So let's dive in. First off, I want to talk about the character autographs though. If that's a big thing for your tiny human, it can be really cute to get the character autographs on one item. Make sure you've got a Sharpie, get a photo mat or a white baseball cap, a t-shirt, a pillowcase, maybe from Michael's. Make sure you've got the item they're going to sign, something for them to sign it with, and something for them to set it on. I actually have a notebook that I bring for that. Makes it easy for them to sign. That way, if you do it, especially for the photo mat, you can get a really cute picture from your cruise, put it inside that mat, and frame it. It's just a really neat pixie dust for your cruise photos. And you're probably going to do more than one cruise, so those pictures in particular are a really fun way to watch the family grow. Coffee mugs is another one of our favorites, and I highly suggest getting more than one. I don't think you will regret it. What I think you will regret here is not getting more than one, especially if you have multiple people that like to use mugs for their coffee or tea. They are of course really fun if you go on a holiday cruise, but there is no denying having a nice Disney themed mug helps keep the energy flowing on those days at work. We love their coffee mugs, especially if it's got a date on it. And if we go on a holiday cruise, I definitely try and make sure to get one of the holiday mugs, and sometimes I'll get one of the regular ones as well. There's one particular cruise I only got one mug from, and we're always racing to the cabinet to see who gets it first. Make sure you get yourself a coffee mug. And if you're not the only one that likes them, get two. They've got a lot of really cute ornaments in the gift shops. For ornaments, we actually like to get a couple. It is really cute to get one from the gift shop. It has Disney cruise theming, maybe the year printed on it. These are fabulous on your Christmas tree because you just get to walk down memory lane every single year. In addition to the ornaments on the ship, we also like to get some in port. We have the cutest surfing Santa from St. Thomas. I actually just made that our Christmas topper. It's just a lot of fun to have these. They're typically $15 to $30 or so. I'm sure you can find more expensive ones if you want, and if you ask, sometimes they'll have some on clearance. This cute little shoe ornament was $2.75. It was on clearance, but it just didn't have it noted anywhere. None of these ornaments were on our first cruise because I didn't realize that they actually had affordable souvenirs. We were on a 3-night cruise, single mom with a teen. It was a very budgeted trip, and souvenirs wasn't part of the budget. If I had realized they had $10 items and clearance, I might have gone into the shops. I just stayed out of them entirely so as not to tempt myself. It's just really wonderful to have them on Christmas. Christmas, of course, is all about nostalgia and memories, and you want to have your family Disney cruise memories in there. It just enhances the magic of the season. But one of the few things I wanted from the very first cruise was a Castaway Key towel. It's so nice to have that by the pool or out of the shower. They're a little bit bigger, which I love because you've got a little bit of room to move in. They're your typical beach towel size, and if you've got a pool or are going to be doing any summer activities, it's an easy way to identify your towel. Super cute. Now, one of the things you are going to want to get from your cruise, obviously, is photos. You have a couple of options here. Now, they do have a full photo package that is available on board. They state that they will be taking pictures at places like character meet and greets, dining rooms, photo backdrops, magic shots, iconic ship locations, and their private island. Now, this sounds great, and for some people, they really love the photo package. I feel like this seems like they're going to have more photographers out than they really do. For the dining room photos, they're going to come through, they'll take one. It's usually pretty hectic. It's not the best photo you're going to get, typically. That being said, one of the cutest photos we did get was from the dining room. We were traveling as single mom and teen. They had 2 other single moms with teens seated at our table, and we got a pirate night picture of all 6 of us. Really cute. But any other photo we've had taken in the restaurants is really just not one worth having. They are supposed to be at all meet and greets. They aren't always there, and I rarely see any photographers other places than the backdrops and the meet and greets. My suggestion is to do a little bit of research into this photo package to see if it is an option for you. However, even if you do not get the photo package, 1, make sure you've always got your phone or your camera with you. There is almost always a crew member next to the photographer, and they are happy to use your camera to take a photo. 2, make sure near the end of the cruise you go in and look and see which photos they've gotten. Typically, there's going to be at least one that you might like to purchase. It's really cool to have one, especially if you've taken that photo mat and had it signed by characters. But even if you don't, we really love getting the pirate night photo or a formal photo. A lot of families really love doing the formal night ones. You can use that for your Christmas cards, or it's just great to have a family photo, especially if you go year after year. So we always make sure and buy at least one photo from the cruise ship, and then we also ask a crew member to take a picture too during the cruise. They have a few things I really love that can be purchased in advance and only in advance, and those are the romance package and in-room decor. For the romance package, they have it called Luxury at Sea for 2. They do have a non-alcoholic version for the romance package, and if you are sailing with just one person or you just want one robe, they now have a Luxury at Sea for 1 romance package. Only difference is it has 1 robe instead of 2. They're going to range from $82 for the 1 robe non-alcoholic package, or the package with 2 robes, and the bottle of Bottega Spumante is $130. A lot of people ask about these robes and how big or little they are. I have seen a lot of people say that these are poo-sized robes. If you are bigger than an extra large, it will still fit. For those really tall people out there, it's not going to go to the ground, but it's certainly going to go past the knees. We really love these robes. They're super soft. It's nice to have them on the cruise because you can go out to your veranda in them, have some coffee. It's nice to have them at home as a reminder of your cruise. They do have another robe available in the gift shop. It is different than these robes. You can only get these through the packages on board. The in-room decor package is a little bit different. This is going to be available for special days at sea, like Marvel Day at Sea, the Christmas season, or Halloween on the high seas. You go into that onboard gift selection, choose your port, and you can see which packages are available for your cruise. I've seen these range somewhere from 75 to 120. It really depends on how many items they're gonna put in there. I gotta say though, the Christmas package, we've gotten that Christmas package twice, and I use them every year. I love having them for just decoration in the house. They're really soft and comfy. Just a great reminder of your trip when you're at home. Right now they have these sets available. This Disney Cruise Line comfort set is $89. It comes with a cozy Sherpa blanket, which that's what they all are, Sherpa blankets, with a cute little porthole pillowcase. And this set set course for adventure room decor, $92. They've got multiple items in this package. This reminds me of the Christmas packages because sometimes they will have quite a few things in it like this does as well. This one has a towel, pillowcases, Bon Voyage, and set sail ceiling banners, and a dry erase door magnet, which is just fun to have on your door. People will come by and put little notes on it sometimes. And pro tip, look into fish extenders and pixie dusting. You're gonna see a lot of decorated doors on board the ship. Fish extenders will be found in your cruise group. These are Disney Cruiser driven, not Disney Cruise Line, and they will be available on Facebook. You just put in the name of the ship, the dates, and you'll find a Facebook group. Within that group, they will set up exchanges for ornament exchanges, recipe exchanges, fish extenders, which is a gift exchange. If you want to add any of that extra magic onto your cruise, that's a good way to do it. Also, if you're trying to find hard to get reservations, being in a cruise group can help with that. Typically, if someone is going to let go of a reservation, they will let others in the group know so you can coordinate and try and grab that reservation. I really love the ornament exchanges and the recipe exchanges because I love to cook and I love ornaments. And those are ones you just can't buy, which makes them even more special. This set is the first holiday blanket we got. It just had the blanket and pillow. It was about $60, and this set I think was $95. It also has the pillow and blanket, but then they also included a little pocket organizer, which kind of looks like a mini fish extender hanger. I think that's why they did it. They also have this big magnet that you can count down the days till Christmas, a couple of other items. It's really cute. It's always nice to have a Disney cruise blanket to cuddle up to. They will have these for Marvel Day or Pixar Day at sea as well, so make sure you check into those room packages. Another really popular souvenir is their popcorn buckets. It has become a common practice for people to take their popcorn buckets from home and then use those buckets to get refills. There have been a lot of cast members over the last year denying the popcorn bucket refill if you don't have a current bucket from the ship. So if you're bringing a popcorn bucket from home, they might not refill it for you. They have really cute buckets on here anyway. The popcorn buckets are between $10 and $20 depending on which one you choose. They will come with popcorn at purchase, and then the refills are about $1.50. And while you're shopping for those ornaments and coffee mugs, make sure you check out their Dooney and Burke handbags. They are super cute. They disappear fast. And pro tip, if there is anything that you are wanting to get for sure on your cruise, go to the gift shop that first night. The gift shops will not be open while you're in port. They will only be open once you get far enough out to sea. In your Disney Cruise Line Navigator app, another pro tip, download the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app. You're going to need it on the ship for practically everything. On the app, it will show you what time the gift shops open. And if it's a special cruise with some type of special merchandise, it can very easily sell out that first night and you will not see it again. So make sure you check that first night. And if you don't see it the first night, ask the crew members that are working in the shop because there are some things that are just selling out for the season, it seems like. Disney souvenirs are really popular. So if there's something that you're really wanting, make sure and get there when they're open and ask one of the crew members. Those Dooney and Burke handbags are one of the things that go really fast. It's just another fun way to carry your Disney cruise with you every day. And our absolute favorite is the Animator's Palette butter knife. It's so cute. It's got a nice little cutting edge. It's very well balanced. It used to be available in the shops, $10. And they had a big container with lots of these butter knives in it. They also used to have it on Shop Disney. They do show that it's sold out and out of stock. I haven't seen it in stock for a while, but let us know if you are finding this Animator's Palette in the gift shop on board. Let us know which ship you found it on. And speaking of onboard gifts, they also have this beer mug. Make sure you check the onboard gifts section before you get on your cruise. You can order it to be in your room if they have it available. It seems to be selling out recently. They put it back up as soon as they have it in stock. So if you've checked once and it's not there, don't worry about it. Just keep checking. And if you can't get it before you get on the ship, once you get on the ship, go check with one of the bartenders. They should have one available to buy on board. This is a Disney Cruise Line branded beer mug. It's either going to be in plastic or glass depending on which bar you get it from. It's $15.25, and its purpose is twofold. One, it's a souvenir, which is cool, but also with this mug, you get a 21-ounce refill of beer for the price of a 16-ounce. So that's kind of popular. And also, if you don't want to have to carry the beer mug around, they have a convenient little beer mug token. You just take that to your server or bartender. That entitles you to all the benefits of the mug without taking the mug with you. Just remember, before you leave the ship, make sure and turn that token in and get your beer mug to take home. Here's an example of some of the beers on board, and they will put an 18% service charge automatically on that beer purchase. Also, pro tip, if you want the glass one, go to the inside bars and ask them for it because you're only going to get plastic on the pool decks. Our favorite souvenirs are the placeholder. This is a deposit of $250 on a Disney cruise. It is not a specific Disney cruise. You can pick the specific one when you get back home, and you can use the placeholder towards the deposit that is necessary for the cruise that you choose. This placeholder is really useful because, one, it lasts for 2 years. Make sure you double check that, but typically it is a 2-year cancellation term, so plenty of time to get a cruise booked, or if you're not going to use it, get your money back. Second, you will get 10% off the cruise that you book with that placeholder. However, that does not apply to concierge or the maiden voyage on any of the new ships. And last but not least, they do have free souvenirs on board. They have animation classes on board. These are a lot of fun. You can go and learn to draw a character. Right here, of course, they are working on Pluto. After this class is over, you will have your drawing and you can take it home. So those animation class drawings can be a really fun free souvenir. Pro tip, if you really want those, bring a little tube to put them into, or lay them out flat on the bottom of your suitcase to keep them in good condition. They also have a ton of trivia on board, music, shows, adults, family, and every trivia must have a winner, and they give away these medals to the winners. Another medal souvenir that you can get for free is the Castaway Key 5K. Obviously, this is if you are on a cruise that is going to Castaway Key. At the beginning of the day, they have a 5K available, and they will have medals available at the end. We do not know yet if they will have this on Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point, but stay tuned. We'll let you know when we do. And please be sure you share these videos with your friends or cruise groups. They really help us grow. I really appreciate it. And speaking of the new private island, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure and check out our video on what you need to know, because that island is opening next month.